because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throw right side complete to Carter. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Chiefs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 carries, 61 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yard.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A loss of 8 yards. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback.
And pressure gets to him again. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
So the Raiders backed up here to begin their first drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
Okay, just to make sure I'm clear, you have not voted for NFL MVP yet, correct?
I have not. I always wait till the end. I always wait till the end.
I do the exact same thing, but let's just be honest here. Does he still have a shot? Here we are, week 16.
Yeah.
He's in the race, but is he really there?
Yeah, I think he needs a little help. It's fringe. Don't you agree?
I agree. I think he needs a lot of help. People have to play poorly down the stretch around him in terms of the other people who are the candidates, and he needs to be absolutely beyond spectacular. I think it's going to be really, really tough. But you know something? Being his team MVP, that's not such a bad thing, is it?
No, and he has been great for this team, no doubt about it. 8 quarters to prove himself. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Westbrook. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking well, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 37-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 69 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that, too.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. He's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing on 1st down. Westbrook. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. downs after taking it a little further down inside the 40. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots down the field.
The throw over the middle, take it in, and down inside the 15 he goes. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Westbrook. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Westbrook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 13 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And the Raiders have got him.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's
in depth chart. Entering depth. PR selected. Slot 1. Slot 5. Slot 1. Entering coaching screen.
This game, obviously pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
To throw on second down, Westbrook. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
The kicker on.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Lamar Jackson heading back out as we check out. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a throw in the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he will find his man on the outside. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
85.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
And 2 at the Raiders' 39-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
The ball carried by number 28.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Jackson. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time win.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Operating from the gun. Westbrook, he'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Another carry for the running back.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Westbrook. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Barton is not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
6.
To throw on third down. Westbrook. Man, and he hits him in stride. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On second down now, Dodson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. All right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Operating from the gun. Westbrook over the middle. It's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
The running back, again the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Back to throw. Westbrook. This is caught. Well, they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down, good luck. He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dodson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Jackson now on third down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 22, Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. A 10-play drive that time. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. It's going to be hard to force. It's going to be anything.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Westbrook. Right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Westbrook. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carter. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Number 85.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going to give this time to the tailback. And look at this. Big gain of the fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Jackson.
And he's got this down to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Carter.
Jackson.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
Entering the
Gotta get to the line quickly.
Throwing on
deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very low.
We've been on this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
First down, Kansas City.
Now Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they signal for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 16. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win.